I can't stand babies. If you put a baby near me, I don't know why, but I've always had this urge to just punt them. But even I can make exceptions. Listen, I'm not the type of guy who's into cute, wholesome cartoons that might potentially harm my exuding masculinity. But Ranking of Kings is the exact opposite of what you would expect. This anime is phenomenal, and I'm sad that not enough people are talking about it. So to fix that, let's talk about it. A kingdom is nothing without its king, and in this world, each leader is given a score and ranking, hence the name. However, for the people of this kingdom, well, they're fucked. You see, their king, who's about to die, looks like this. And this is what his son looks like, the next king. Boji's this literal peanut who can't even wield a sword, and what makes things even more difficult for him is the fact that he's deaf. For him, this is a new and exciting point in his life where he gets to prove himself. For the rest, they're just about ready to give up the slightest sense of hope and dignity they've ever had in their life. Even being in such a grim situation, Boji has this weirdly endearing presence to him. There's those who despise him, and there's those who actually believe in him. He looks up to his dad so much, and you can tell he wants to be something great more than anyone, to the point where even you're like, come on, man, just grow taller or something. If I haven't made it obvious, you can already tell what this story is about. Expectations. But not just personal expectations. Everything in this show is a surprise. Damn, this guy looks pretty lame. I wonder if— oh shit! So Boji goes to a nearby forest and comes across this blob thing. That same blob thing proceeds to rob him and take away his money. Hey, wait a second. And as Boji gives him all of his belongings, he's like, oh, this probably means he wants to be friends. I swear, this kid's so stupid, it makes it so hard to root for him. It's to the point where even this blob thing wants Boji to do better. Everyone wants him to do well, but most of the time, it just feels like he isn't meant for it. Boji would get publicly humiliated because everyone and their mother knows how absurd this whole situation is, and you can't help but feel bad. He'll put on a smile and seem almost unbreakable on the outside, but the reality is that he's hurting more than anyone else. He knows how the people of this kingdom feel, and there's nothing he can do about his flaws in the way he was born. And while all this is happening, that same blob witnesses all this and slowly comes to sympathize for the boy. And this is the start of what we'll see quickly develop a true bond between these two. We suddenly realize that there are people out there who really do truly believe that he might be destined for greatness. Expectations are rough, man, and I know for a fact we've all felt like Boji before. That feeling of not being able to meet other standards or living up to what people want you to be. But there's something that really gets to me when I see such a puntable looking little shit having so much confidence that he'll become something great. I even catch myself being one of those drunk soccer uncles that are watching little kids play with swords, and I'm like, get him, boy! Get his ass, boy! And I have to take a step back and be like, I swear I started this show with thinking this was for little kids. It's so funny because I've never seen such a contrast between an anime looking like this and the Reddit discussions after every episode are like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe he would have said something like that. And it's 100% because you feel like you're there rooting for Boji. You watch him grow and try to become something better. You're there for those first steps. You're there for when he makes his first friend. You're even there when Boji learns about betrayal. No spoilers, by the way. He's just this thing that's so pure and kind in such an unforgiving and gruesome world. I'm gonna be honest, Wit Studio really killed it with this one. Ranking of Kings is a beautiful take on self-acceptance and teaching others how you can grow from your own setbacks. It's got 10 out of 10 animation with surprisingly 12 out of 10 fight scenes. I'll 100% admit that I myself was one of those people that got thrown off by the art style, but we're only 4 episodes in and I can easily tell this is going to be a top series for this season. And trust me, I've been real forgiving to some of these shows that have come out. Like there's Tact Op. I'm not even gonna pretend like I can pronounce that. It's an anime original that has like Jeff Bezos as their animation budget. And then there's also The World's Finest Assassin Gets Reincarnated in Another World as an Aristocrat, which is about a high-end assassin that gets put into an isekai where he breaks into the sex trafficking organization. Jesus, why are you people so horny? Okay, back to my point. At this rate, Ranking of Kings has the potential to be something great, and I'm gonna call on it. If you're looking for 4 episodes that will make you question how much of a sissy you are, go ahead and give it a chance and help me not feel weird for being the only person I know who's watched this and shed a tear during this Pokemon's origin story. Other than that, you know what I'm gonna say. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, or don't. Comment anything else I should check out, or don't. Subscribe, or fucking don't, man. You can do whatever you want.